Good evening. This is CTV News for Tuesday, May 30th. I'm Patricia Vallone. Thank you for joining us tonight. Well, police, SWAT teams, and K-9 units swarmed a Clinton neighborhood this morning after a man was spotted breaking into a house and leaving with a shotgun. Byron Scott has the report.
At approximately 7:50 this morning, alert neighbors, and I want to thank them, telephoned 911 saying that a neighbor's house was being broken into by a gentleman.
This is that gentleman who police say clawed his way into a Clinton house on the 7700 block of Surratt's Road early this morning. He's identified as 33-year-old Wayne Gardner. Police say he stole a shotgun from the house and set a bedroom on fire as police arrived.
And he fled into the wood line armed with a shotgun.
My neighbor called me and said that someone was being chased by the police. They run in my yard, they left here and went over next door.
As police and K-9 units sniffed their way into the woods, firefighters were allowed in to knock down what they described as a small fire. Residents were ordered to shelter in place, and a little more than 2 hours after it began, Gardner was in custody.
We found Mr. Gardner hiding in the wood line and made apprehension. He is unharmed.
Police found the shotgun hidden in the hollow of a tree, and order had been restored.
This is a good, quiet neighborhood, and I think we've been here 40 years, and we've had 3 or 4 break-ins, that's all. And everybody gets along real well. It's a very quiet and decent neighborhood.
In Clinton, Byron Scott, CTV News.
Gardner faces burglary and other charges. Well, the Working Matters Coalition holds 2 press conferences today in response to Governor Hogan's veto of the Healthy Working Families Act. The legislation would allow more than 700,000 Marylanders to earn up to 5 paid sick days a year. Legislative leaders joined the events, one in Baltimore, the other in Kensington, vowing to overturn the veto.
I wasn't having to worry about getting...
Hey, hey, ho, ho! This veto has got to go!
While the inability to earn sick days is hard on all workers, it is especially hard on women, who are both increasingly the primary breadwinners for their family on top of already being the primary caretakers for their family.
The governor wanted to put forward a bill that was an unfunded $60 million sup to corporate interests across the state with the vague hope that it might provide sick leave to some people. The reality, when you look at the governor's bill, is it does nothing but give sick leave to people who already have it.
The state bill would cover companies with 15 employees or more. Montgomery County's law covers every employer with more than 1 employee. Every employee in Montgomery County has this protection. And look, it's really been just fine. So I appreciate the governor's worry. I appreciate his concern. He ought to come to Montgomery County and see we're doing okay. Earned sick leave and safe leave is already the law here. I hope it'll be law in the rest of the state.
And Montgomery County's law went into effect in October 2016. It allows every employee to earn up to 7 paid sick days annually. A federal judge dismisses the bulk of a lawsuit against the planned Purple Line connecting Montgomery and Prince George's counties. In today's ruling, U.S. District Judge Richard Leon said the project's environmental review did not violate the federal protections on endangered species and migratory birds. Opponents who filed the lawsuit in 2014 argued that the study did not take into account harm that construction could cause to 2 rare crustaceans known to live in the area. The decision means that the government can now appeal the remaining issue tied to the lawsuit, a court-ordered redo of ridership projections. That is the last hurdle for Maryland officials in order to gain access to $900 million in federal funding and begin construction on the 16-mile light rail line.